We love you, Mom.
My mom taught me art and music. One thing my mom has taught me is when I get distracted, I just have to take a little break before I finish.
Every time I would leave the house, my mom would always remind me whose I was, just a gentle reminder that God was always watching and always with me.
My mom taught me to always be independent and have faith. Just keep God in my life, keep my faith, and remember to always treat everyone with respect and kindness.
One of the things I learned from my mom was to have a healthy fear, but also a healthy respect of her.
And one of the things I learned from Mom is that it's one thing to have gloves or mittens, but it's another thing to take those gloves and mittens with you when you leave home.
My mom has taught me how to bake. My mom helped me how to bake cookies. One of the things my mom's taught me is that how to roll my toast.
My mother, Jeanette Schrader, taught me that everyone has a story that they want to tell, and whether you meet them randomly in the line at the grocery store or are sitting across from them at dinner, you want to get to know their stories.
My mother taught me to always be kind because you never know what kind of day somebody else is having. She also taught me that the way you say the word P-E-C-A-N is pecan. A pecan is something you keep beneath your bed.
Everly says her mom taught her that if you're not early, you're late.
My mother once told me that to remember whenever I left the house, I was representing not only myself, but I was my family, my community, and all those that love me. So to be on my best behavior.
But she is, for better or worse, the voice in my head. So when I am worried about what direction I should take and what path I should take, it's her voice saying, follow God. That's the best decision that you can make always. And as long as you are true to yourself and follow the path that God has set for you, you'll always be in a good place.
I just want to say that my mom taught me how to be a wonderful mother to my children.
My mom taught me that if something breaks, you should always try to fix it before you throw it away.
My mom taught me how to be kind to others.
To show love and patience before you start yapping your trap. She's the best.
And my mom, I just learned that my mom's always right, even if I don't think she's right.
My mom always tells me to take a shower.
My mom taught me to bloom where you're planted, and she was such an example of that in her many moves, plugging in and giving back to every community that she was in, and loving the Lord every day.
So I learned from my mom just to see the joy in things, even if it's a rough situation, try to find some kind of positive, be able to push through it and keep a smile on your face.
My mom was one of the kindest people I've ever met. She was a high school librarian, and when I kept telling her to retire in her late 60s, she said, "Why should I retire? I love the kids I have in my library, and I love what I do."
My mom taught me that you can make everyone feel wonderful about themselves.
My mom always taught me whenever I would go on a trip or go out of town to remember who you are. You gotta look inside and don't think about what everybody else is doing. Just remember who you are. Right?
My mom always taught me to volunteer for VBS.